Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, my friends, welcome to the 5-minute quickie of the Personal Development Unplugged podcast with me, Paul Clough. And this literally is going to be a very short 5-minute quickie because I just want you to think of something which is so simple. So simple, it is untrue. But we all know, in simplicity, I'll say that again, in simplicity that's right, genius. And this is the two simplest steps to changing your life. To get the things you want and to let go of the things you don't want. And it is really that simple. But before we do that, before I share with you these 2 steps that will change your life, if you do them, first of all, you've got to just think for a moment, what would it be like if you could change? And what would you change? What are the areas of your life you'd like to be able to do more of or less of? Just admit it, we've all got things that we'd like to do less of, isn't it? Those habits that we don't want. Maybe they're the ones that annoy us, piss us off or whatever. But there's also those habits that we'd like to even have, maybe not to do more of, but just have, which is, I guess, doing more of. So you need to think about that. Think of what type of things you would like to change. And then think of, well, if I did change them, what would it be like once they're changed? Just use your imagination, because you really need to know whether it's something you really want. There's no point in changing something in your life that is really, well, of no consequence. You might as well just let that one go. But here's the thing, puzzle books and things like that, you just make a little list of the things you want less of, more of. And just as you do, just think about what would it be like? What would it feel like? How would not doing something free your life up to do more of the things you want to do? And how doing more of the things you want to do will give you no time for the things you don't want and the success that you would get. And success is just maybe a good feeling of just getting on with life, achieving those little things. So here's the simple thing. And you are going to be annoyed. You really are going to be annoyed. You see, the 2 simple steps to change that really work. Here's the first one. Do just a little bit more of what you want. What? Yeah, just do a little bit more. But you have to set your intention to do a little bit more. You have to write it down. You have to put it in your diary. You have to really go for it. It's simple, knowing it is simple, but without doing it, it's a waste of bloody time. But just do a little bit more of the things you want. And what about the things you don't want? Well, guess what? Do a little bit less of what you want. But you have to do them every day. You have to do a little bit more of what you want every day, a little bit less than you want every day. And that's the whole thing. They're baby steps. And when you do a baby step, you achieve. And you have success in that baby step. And that success will grow like a snowball going down the hill, getting bigger and bigger. Success will come with you until it becomes a wonderful habit of doing a little bit more of the things you want and doing a little bit less of the things you don't want. In fact, the things that you don't want, they'll disappear because they won't have any hold on you. And you'll create this wonderful habit inside you of doing a little bit more to everything. That's how simple this is. Now you're going to say to me, I'm sure, Cloughie, this is so simple. And then you're going to go, but it makes so much sense. And that's the whole thing about this, common sense in personal development. It doesn't exist most of the time because it's not common, even though it is common sense. So just have a think. What don't I want? What would I like to let go of in my life? And just let go of it a little bit at a time. And what would I want more in my life? Do a little bit more. But Plan it every morning. Maybe in your journal. This is the thing I'm going to do a little bit more today. This is the thing I'm going to do a little bit less of today. You will find it works. Anyway, enjoy. Fly away, my friends. And let's have some fun. Doing a little bit more. And if you can, doesn't make quite sense doing a little bit less, because if you do it less, then you're not doing it, are you? Hey, that's the thing. Anyway, I'll see you on the longer podcast. Bye now. Oh, by the way, remember to share how simple this is to everyone. And share the episode and share the podcast, if you would. Anyway, until next time, my friends, fly away.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.